Okay, now this is a fascinating story. I wrote a column, and I hope you read the column. Again, at Message of the Day column, these are all, anybody can read them, and I hope you do. Column is titled, By George, Let's Cancel. It's about George Soros. So there's a guy who writes for the Chicago Tribune named John Cass. He's been at the paper for 40 years, 40. He is their lead columnist, usually featured on page 2. 23 years he's been the lead columnist for the Chicago Tribune, largest newspaper in Illinois. He's been demoted because he told the truth about George Soros. The cancel culture got him. The editor of the Chicago Tribune, Colin McMahon, demoted Cass for telling the truth. It is unbelievable. Not only did Cass work there for 40 years and was their lead columnist for 23, but he wrote a column that told the truth. The cancel woke people said he's anti-Semitic. Cass is anti-Semitic. Why? Because he mentioned George Soros' name. He didn't mention Judaism, didn't mention anything about Soros' religion. Soros is an atheist, I understand. He doesn't have any religion. But because they mentioned the word George Soros, the name George Soros, you're anti-Semitic. Now, the far left has designed that protection mechanism because they know who Soros is. Soros gives hundreds of millions of dollars to radical groups to undermine the country. And I back it up and I prove it in the column. And just, you know that woman in St. Louis, Kim Gardner, who prosecuted Mark and Patricia McCluskey? Soros donated big money to her campaign. The DA in Chicago has lost control of everything. Soros, okay? Philadelphia, Soros. It goes on and on and on and on. So Cass writes the column and says, look what's happening. And he's anti-Semitic and he's demoted.
Bill O'Reilly is back on TV and only on The First. No Spin News, every weeknight at 8 p.m. Eastern, only on The First.